everybody. Welcome to Inside the Booth. I'm Dan Arena, and we got over here.
Dreaming Tabitha, that's me. You can actually see me for the first time in a week.
And then we got down there.
Matthew James.
Matthew James.
And this is a lamp.
Just to clarify.
That's for Whitey.
Yeah,
He's on yet.
when you watch
Shout out to Whitey.
It's not a what is it? Meat cutter.
Meat slicer.
Not a meat cutter.
I angled it more so you could see it's a lamp.
Yeah, it's better now. Nice.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, sorry, it's an inside joke. You had to be in the booth prior to know.
With Whitey.
Yes.
With Whitey.
Yes, with Whitey. What was that, a couple months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
He's an awesome
Time
guy.
flies, everybody. Time flies.
It really does.
We are now in May 1st. Welcome to May Day.
It's gonna be May.
So,
Yeah. Shout out to
Right.
the NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and 98 Degrees and all those wonderful boy bands. And
that's right.
That's so funny.
So we got Phil TMNT. What's up? My
Phil.
brother is on as well. What's up, bro?
or is he?
Hello.
I'm surprised you didn't just jump on the stream part of it. And then we got Josh Qualls.
Hey, Josh.
I always want to call him something else. What do
That's
I
such a
wanna
cool
call him?
last name. I like that name. Last name.
Qualls.
Qualls.
I always want to call him Josh Gills or
I'm
something.
gonna use that name in a film.
What's
My
up,
name's
Gills?
Josh Quills. Yes.
Yeah, like Quills. Yeah, that's what I want to say is Josh Quills, but it's not Quills. Qualls.
Qualls. Name's Josh Qualls.
Right?
Oh,
Qualls.
it sounds like a
It's
nice
like a
Western
biker
gangster
Western
name.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
My name's Joshua Qualls.
Whew,
I like that.
whew.
We'll make our own sound effects and music here
Yes.
inside the booth. Oh my
That's right.
goodness. Is Dan drinking out of an official Inside the Booth mug? I've heard about those. Where can I get one?
You can get one over at InsideTheBoothTV.com/shop and get yourself one over there. There's also some other merchandise pages over there that you can click on and get yourself some other stuff like stickers and t-shirts. I Am the Law t-shirts are out today. They've been out for a while, but you can still get them.
But they're still out today.
That's it. They're still out today. He goes, I answer to many things, so that's good.
That's
I'm gonna
such
call
a
you
great
Quills,
name.
then.
I gotta write that down.
I'm gonna call you
It's just a good name.
Quills.
Hey, you never know when inspiration will strike you.
That's
That's
Grab
right.
it while it's there.
That's right. We're gonna use your last name for a movie or something.
Yeah.
Yes. So we thank everybody for being here tonight because, man, we have barely started and already inspiration is flowing, and we couldn't have that without our faithful viewers. So thank you. Yes, exactly.
That's,
Inspiration is flowing.
that's it. Hey, what about the merchandise video? Here we go.
Oh,
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think we need to get Dan's
That is
face.
beautiful.
We should get Dan's face over yogurt as a sticker, like merch.
Yeah, there you go.
Which face though? That's the question.
Oh, the one in the video where you just
Oh! As a T-shirt or something?
as
Or
a sticker or something.
Yeah, as
yeah.
a sticker. Yeah, okay.
Your
Okay.
face over top of yogurt with
Yeah, that'd be
merchandise.
fun. And with the green skin color. Merchandising.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading Josh's thing. He said no one seems to be able to say it, so he just goes with it. His
Oh,
last
wow.
name. Nice. So apparently, does that mean we're saying it wrong or are we saying it right? Qualls.
Qualls.
I mean, it looks like qualls. Q-U-alls.
I just had an idea. If it goes quiet, we should have Jimmy Cricket video come up
Oh, yeah.
and start singing.
I know, right?
Oh, there you go.
I'll work
Always
on it.
let your conscience be your guide. Give a little whistle. Give a little whistle.
I like the way that Dan spells Q-U-alls. Is that how they taught you in school?
Alls. That's what they taught me in school. Andy, the yogurt was gold. Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get enough of that Spaceballs. I wish they did make a sequel. That would have been cool. We'll all see each other again in Spaceballs, the sequel. That was fun. Anyways, we're talking about a different movie. Oh, wait, Ado from Fabworks
Hey,
is here.
Ado.
Hi, guys. What's up, Ado?
Ado, what up, man?
So we're talking about Ratatouille. Ratatouille. So Ratatouille is a cartoon. It's not just a food. It's a
Right.
cartoon.
We should have made some Ratatouille.
Animation.
Would have
We
been a
should
good
have
theme.
Eating
Right.
it while we're talking about it.
Mhm.
Hey guys, this is pretty good.
I should have put
I
like a
love it.
rat on my shoulder. That would have been.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
that would have been just as good, you know, because
Yeah.
Or the hat.
the pirate with the rat
the
on
hat.
it. Oh,
The
cook
white
one
hat.
of those.
Did you say a pirate?
Yeah,
A white
yeah,
chef
a
hat.
pirate. You know, a pirate's got the parrot on their shoulder. And
Oh, I thought you were talking
rat
about the
on their
movie.
shoulder.
I'm like, they're not pirates, Dan.
That's the sequel.
That would have been funny.
That's
if
the
I-
sequel,
that's
right.
the sequel,
Ratatouille
that's right,
2.
that's right.
They become pirates.
Oh, I saw some cool little things. What are they like? What are those things called? Where you see something and you're like, "Oh, that's from a different movie," and they kind of incorporated it into the movie.
Oh, a Easter egg?
Yeah, Easter
Yeah,
eggs.
Easter
Yes,
egg.
Okay.
that that thing, Easter egg. Thank you, Tabitha. That was
You're
fun.
welcome. Got you back.
So I'm gonna
No
talk
gang
about it
signs.
now since I just mentioned it. Did you notice that when he's got the rat in his hand and he's like, oh, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? And he pulls out his pants and you see his undies. They got the Incredibles insignia all over his
nice.
boxes.
Oh, I didn't see that. I try not to
Nice.
look at other men's underwear.
Oh,
But it's
did
the
you look away
cartoon
when he did
underwear.
that? You looked away when he did that.
As a general rule, I try not to look at men's underwear.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? I like your underwear.
It's
How
just
you
my
doing?
product.
How you
Yeah.
doing?
It's just my
And then
thing.
there was the other part where the rat's running from like, you know, because he's like in, you know, in that building and he's running up the stairs or running through the walls or whatever. And the
Mhm.
dog barks. The shape of the dog and of the shadow dog there was the shape of the dog in the movie Up.
Doug.
Oh,
Yeah, Doug.
yes, Doug.
But you know
Squirrel.
what's funny?
Hi
That
there.
movie didn't come out until 2009, and 2007 is when Ratatouille came out. So they
Oh.
must have knew that they were going to make that movie.
It was
and they
a foreshadowing
Yes,
of things.
nice
to
Easter egg foreshadow. Love it.
Did-
Those are the only two I caught.
I didn't
This
catch
time
either, so you're already ahead of me.
Woo! That's good. That's good. We got Mighty Doug Thompson. Hey, Mighty Doug, what's up? Ratatouille is my favorite
I
Disney
gotta get
animation
my
film.
pen for our
Right
categories
at
here.
Epcot is amazing. Yes, Ratatouille is probably one of my favorites of Disney animation, to be honest.
This is my first time ever having seen it.
Oh, really?
Ah.
It is.
This is like my 200th, 1000th time that I've
It's a
seen
good
it.
one.
When it
Talking
first
about,
came
like,
out,
the
I think
fur.
that's the only
Oh,
thing I
man.
would keep watching.
The
I watched
animation,
it till the DVD was dead.
the animated fur on there always blows my mind. I'm like,
Mm.
what?
Yeah, they did a good job.
Or when they got struck by lightning, I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was funny. I
This is-
love that part.
Fur's all
This tastes like, I don't know, it's got a
lightning.
pizzazz. You know? What do you call that? Lightning-y? It's lightning-y.
It's an
You're so
official
smart.
flavor.
I love it.
That lady needed to get an exterminator bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
In the beginning.
and-
I think she just needed to calm down. Like, just because you see one rat doesn't mean you need to get the shotgun and blow holes in your house. Like, chill out for a second.
That's
that
true.
Was fun. That was fun, though.
She did more damage to her house by herself than the rats did.
Right.
I mean, but you know, if that was real life, there'd be rat poop everywhere. It would
Everywhere.
have been gross.
She would probably be dead just because of the,
Yeah,
bacteria.
how gross it was. Yeah.
There should have been a little bit more blood too if she used the shotgun like 5 times on the ceiling of all the rats. But it's a kids movie, so no, we can't do that.
You're absolutely right. There should have been one that got caught in the crossfire.
At least one, right?
You
We don't
just
talk
get a nice
about it.
spread. You just get a nice spread.
Yeah.
That's it. Mighty Doug Thompson, he says he likes what is
Mouseroni. He prefers
Mouseroni.
Mouseroni over Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
that? Now what's Mouseroni?
I think
I
he's
don't
just
know
making
that.
a funny.
Oh, okay. So like macaroni and mouse.
Mouseroni.
I don't know.
Splinter, I made a funny.
Yeah. That's fun.
Ratatouille grew up to be Splinter. Crossover.
Yeah, he did say he made a bad joke. Bad joke.
So
That's okay if it was a bad joke.
we do that here.
I
Kind
like
of
Yeah,
bad jokes.
okay. It's a thing.
I like bad
It's a
jokes.
A+.
A guy walks into a bar. Ouch. See, I like bad jokes. That's my favorite bad joke. One of them.
That's the worst joke I've ever heard.
Yeah.
The worstest. So the plot of this movie, you know what? IMDb gave a bad explanation of this plot. It's kind
Do
of
tell.
All right, you want me to read it?
I want you to
Because
try.
it's-
Yes.
Do it.
You want me to try to read it? I'll try.
Do it.
It's definitely one of those things, you know, because my vocabulary is so bad.
I believe in. I know it sounds like a cat poster.
I
But I believe.
can fly.
rat, a rat who what is that word? No, I'm joking.
What?
A
Let me find it. I don't even know what you're talking about.
rat who can't. What is that?
Oh, you're making fun of yourself. Oh, okay. I thought you were really struggling.
You didn't, no,
It's like, oh my gosh. Man.
oh, you know, you've seen Dumb and Dumber, right? They're trying to
Long time ago.
The
That's a good one. The.
Tahi.
Yeah,
I remember that
they
part.
didn't have the in this little
To
sentence, so
he.
I couldn't do it.
Pretty
Okay,
bird. Pretty bird.
So okay, I'll read it. A rat who can cook makes gosh, I can't even see now. A rat who can cook makes an unusual alliance with a young kitchen worker at a famous Paris restaurant.
I mean,
That's-
I guess that's the lump sum of it, but very dry, very boring. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't really tell you the story.
No.
Anybody can cook.
Right.
That's it.
The moral of the story: anybody can cook.
I spake bad English. Yes, me too.
So, I mean, Dan, since you've seen this movie a gajillion and 3 times, would you like to give a better version of the plot? Because that was
Yeah, there
pretty
you go.
lackluster.
Well, you know, my versions are gonna be, really bad, but I
I
can.
I love
do-
it. Let's,
I'll do my
Let's-
best. All right,
all
so
we
you got a rat, and then you got a person, and this rat meets the person, and then he's trying to cook, or no.
They go on an adventure
Weird.
cooking.
It's so weird. No, it's weird to explain this one, isn't it? So there's this famous cook that the rat is inspired by, and he dies. And the rat's like, man, that's too bad. Darn it. and then all of a sudden he gets lost from his family, so he doesn't know what to do. So his imagination goes wild, and this dead guy talks to him through his imagination. And then from there, we meet the kitchen boy, the trash boy. We needed a garbage boy, and so he's like, "Oh, I'm glad the job worked out for you." Well, so he's eventually becomes the son of this famous cook that nobody knew about, and all the mother really wanted him to do was to have a job, and that was it. It had nothing to do with being inherited of anything or whatever. But then they obviously they all find out, and the rat kind of makes him do the movements by pulling his hair and kind of like a puppet. He
Yeah.
becomes the puppet master, and it's like it's this is more of like an X-Men story, isn't it? The puppet master and the puppets.
The rat.
So then they eventually become kind of like friends without knowing what they're saying to each other. But he knows he's a good cook, and it's a weird story.
So I mean, the human
but-
can't cook. He has like no flair whatsoever in the kitchen, but the rat knows how to cook. So yeah, he became his puppet essentially, and creates the most phenomenal dishes around, and everybody
Yeah.
thinks it's the dude, and it's really
That's
the
it.
rat, and that's
Right.
his big secret, and he becomes successful and famous, but he's not the one that actually is making.
Right.
Right,
The food.
exactly. So Mighty Dog says, "Despite all my rage, I am still a rat in."
Nice.
Yes.
Smashing pumpkins.
Yes, Smashing Pumpkins. So yeah, I like this movie. I do like the plot. It's an interesting plot, and then obviously he has some. I guess you could say the rat. The rat Remy, who's the main rat, apparently he's got some dad issues or something because he's always arguing with his dad. And his
Well,
dad's
because they're
never seen
rats, they're
eye
not
to
supposed to
eye.
have taste. They're not supposed to do anything
Right.
else but like forage and eat crap all day. But
Right.
this mouse has, or excuse me, this rat has refined sense, has a gift, right?
He's
His
an
nose,
intellectual.
That's
He's
right.
an
Right.
intellectual.
exactly. And so
Intellectual with his nose.
he's able to sniff out better ingredients, and I thought that was cute in the
And
beginning
poison.
when he like sniffs out, and poison, and sniffs out the mushrooms and the leftover cheese, and he's like, "Oh my, if we just put this together."
Yeah.
So
Let's
would
cook
that
on
be
the roof.
Let's cook on the roof.
How am I going to cook this? Ooh, I know. Right up there. And then eventually his dad and him have basically like an arrangement or understanding of each other.
Mhm.
And then so the dad and him.
You know the
they
way
get
the
along.
rats do.
Yeah, exactly. They start to understand each other by.
And that means hello.
Right. I couldn't have said it better. Where was R2 when that was going on?
He's actually R2 is taking a break. Everybody,
He is
He's-
taking a
I
break
think
from
He said a week or 2 week break.
something like that.
From
Good for
social
him.
media. Yeah,
Good for him.
he just wants to spend time
Chill.
with family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Get off the grid for a while.
He's
does that
burnt out.
mean? Oh,
Yeah.
well, he does a lot. R2 does a lot. On
Yeah,
the
he does
internet.
do a lot, and he never expected to do anything really. That's what he told me. He's like,
Yeah.
it wasn't supposed to be this.
I don't
way.
think he realized how gifted he was till everybody told him. So,
That's right. That's right.
so would that be a point for this plot then, Dan? You seem to be. I mean, you're making
Yes,
you're making squeal noises and everything. So
That's right. Yes, we can make that a point.
a point.
Apparently, Josh thinks that's a new sticker. When I went like this,
I'll get a picture of Dan
There's a
going
lot
and
of
put
E's.
squeak.
Yeah.
E.
Drunk 3PO says glasses.
Oh, I think he's
Tabitha's
hitting
wearing
on
glasses,
Matthew.
yes. That's it. Matthew does it. Look at those nice frames that Matthew's got.
Go on. Stop it.
Matthew, how many times have you seen this movie?
Probably like 5 or 6 times.
Okay. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the plot, since I'm new to this movie. Dan's apparently obviously like in love with this movie since he wore out the DVD or something like that. What are your thoughts?
Well, he kind of explained everything, so I don't know where to go from there. But yeah, a rat who can cook makes an unusual alliance with a young kitchen worker at a famous Paris restaurant. IMDb.
It sounded like a declaration. IMDb. Matthew is DB.
Yeah, the plot's great. I give that a point. I mean, it's very well done. All the plot points are there to move the story along.
Yeah.
You know, so
does anybody know if this movie is based on a book, since Disney has a habit of doing that?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I did not look that
I liked the plot.
Was this before Disney kind of bought out Pixar, even though they were already working together? So I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
I know they distributed it.
I liked this plot. I'll give it a point as well, because unless it was a ripoff of something else, it seemed like such an original story, like a really creative story. A rat being able to cook. Obviously, he can't really cook. He doesn't have the means to do it, so he takes over the body of a human, essentially.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool having a subplot within the plot. The main story is about the rat's cooking skills and the friendship that he develops. But the fact that you get that subplot where the human is the son of the famous guy, and you don't know that till later on. And the head cook at that time is trying to make sure that doesn't happen. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't realize it was going to go a little deeper than just the rat and the guy. So I give this story a point as well, because I thought it was pretty creative and pretty cute.
It was.
Phil says this movie came out after Pixar was owned by Disney.
Oh, okay.
Mighty Doug Thompson says it's based on a true story.
Nice.
If it is, I want to go to that restaurant, that small restaurant in the hole, because they remake a restaurant, and
I want a ratatouille.
I want a ratatouille.
The classic one.
The classic, right. Instead of that deconstructed thing that he made that looked actually really gross, in my opinion.
Yeah. So funny.
I like the character of the critic too. The scene where when he tastes it, he goes inside like a memory. That's really well done. The taste of it makes him go back when he was a kid. That was brilliant.
That was really good. Yep.
Yeah. And then when he tastes it in that memory, it goes back into reality. Yeah. So good. So good.
I like the creativity in trying to picture flavors. That is such a neat way to try to.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, that was really cool. So, well.
Shark.
This was back when they were sort of creative.
The chairman.
I don't know why I thought that was an L. I was trying to pronounce the name with an L instead of an I. Maybe I need glasses, guys.
All right.
It's Mrs. R2. Mrs. R2.
Mrs.
Tell
R2.
He missed a gem over here from this man. R2 will need to go back and watch.
Yeah, I was squeaking like a rat or something.
He was having a full-on conversation with two rats at the same time.
Yeah. They all said hello.
That's it. And Josh suggested we make a sticker of it.
Yeah.
So there you go. No turds in my soup, please.
Always a strong recommendation. Yeah.
I want to make a movie. Get a real rat. Sit the rat down. Watch the movie and say, "Okay, now bake something.
Right.
Cook something."
This is your job. Do this. All
yes,
right.
Anton Ego. I don't want to. Why do I
Egon.
keep saying? Yeah, why do I keep saying Egon?
I
It's
wonder
Ego.
why.
Ego. Yeah. Proton packs on the brain, maybe.
Yes.
No, I kind of did watch something earlier today.
You always have Ghostbusters on the brain.
Yeah. Well, you see that thing behind me? That's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing.
Casey Jones.
Yeah, you're right. It's not completed, but I'm making it. I also did a custom collectible with a toy. Made it better. I'll show it to you guys later. After we're at the end of the stream here.
Nice.
Show you guys my fun stuff that I did.
Stay on target.
Almost
there. Stay on target.
Yes. I was getting back there.
I know you were. I was like, oh man, he's going back to the point. I better use this now, otherwise.
Hurry up.
Every time you do that, I'm waiting for the pew pew pew.
Right.
I'm like, oh, it didn't go pew pew.
Right. So Peter O'Toole was the actor for Ego, Anton Ego. Jacob says, rest in peace. So obviously he passed away. And then who else we got? Since we're going to talk about
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett is in there. Yep. He plays Horst. And which
Horst?
Who was that? I forgot.
What a name!
How could you forget, Dan? I mean, you've seen this
So
movie 207 times.
Horst was he the other rat, or was
I think he was the other rat.
Okay, that's what I thought. But
I could be totally wrong.
So
I
many
don't
characters
remember.
in this.
Patton Oswalt.
Yep, as Remy.
As Remy.
I think he does a great job. I think his acting was good. He's kind of a comedian too.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a little bit woke. I think he's one of those Hollywood people. But
well, I mean, it was hand in hand, pretty much. I mean, like.
Yeah. But back in 2007, he was good.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then you got Lou Romano. Romano, right?
I don't even know who that is.
That's right. He was.
I have to say, I thought that was a stupid name for the character. Like, really, that was stupid.
Should have been Luigi.
Well, you seen the movie. What's it? Master of Disguise, right?
I haven't seen that.
Master of Guys.
Disguise.
Oh,
a Master of Disguise.
Like, what kind of movies are you watching, Dan?
We're talking rats. Hey, yeah, we got Ryan from Legion Games. What's up, Ryan? Love you, buddy. And then we got Tom from Rogue Disney. We talking rats. Yes, we are. Rats.
Dan was talking as a rat.
That earlier, yes, you guys missed it.
You got to go back and watch it.
Right,
and then
you missed
put it on repeat.
Right.
It could be your cell phone ring.
Stop. We're gonna have to take that snippet out, right, and just kind of replay it, loop it. You loop that part.
Yeah.
It's so relaxing.
That's it.
Which we should then put it on our brand new channel, the Inside the Booth Relaxation Corner, and just have have Matthew go. What was it? What did you do for the waves or the water? About the Babbling Brook. That's
the
Babbling Brook. And then we'll have the squeaky. And but no, you guys should check out our channel where we do relaxing videos for you to fall asleep.
Right. There's only one for now, but we're
getting some new ones out there.
Yep. That new one's gonna be avant-garde people.
Right. That's right.
It's gonna be good.
Avant-garde.
I like this. I like this one part. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Martin Muses.
I already said that. Didn't you hear me?
I did not. I just want to make sure I recognized that she was here.
Yeah. Yes, I need Dan's rat talk as myself. That's right.
And then we got Whitey. He says half a pound of ham off the bone, please.
Tis a lamp, sir.
We now can tell it's more of a lamp.
Wax on?
That'd be a fun prop to have behind you, Matthew. His meat cutter.
Just have like randomness on the background. Like, what is this one? What is this? What is this?
I want Matthew to get a stuffed turkey, like a whole cooked turkey, if you will, and just put it back there every now and then, just like mix out.
It'll be like when Ariel went down and showed all her treasures. It'll just be like, what is this?
Random crap today. Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm gonna give acting a point, guys.
Okay.
On that note.
Because I did like it. They did a great job.
Their sound design, everything was perfect, so they get a point.
I mean, I guess I thought it was good.
There you go.
You need a credit card to watch Master of Guys. Yeah. It sounds like it. That's why I was like, Dan, what are you watching?
What do you watch, Dan?
Let me clarify what you said. I'm pretty sure you did not say that. Master of Guys.
You gotta go back home. You gotta check it.
That's it.
I mean, I guess I give it a point. I mean, they did a good job. I mean, you can't.
Good job, rats.
I guess, yeah, I know, right? A bunch of rats. How do you do a rat accent? I guess some of the French accents were a little rough to my ears, like some of the characters with what they were doing. So that kind of made me cringe a couple of times. So,
Colette, I think, had more of the French accent, didn't she?
And it was not all of it was great with some of the characters. So I am gonna give it a half a point. Dun dun dun.
Oh no, that half a point.
I'm giving it a half point.
No.
Like, you got to commit to the accent if you're gonna do it.
Right. That's true. Hey, look, my mom's here, everybody. She says,
"Hey,
hello.
Mom."
Hi,
Mom.
wing hugs.
Hi, Mama Sheila. Wing hugs. There you go. That's for Avery Cruz too, though. Since
he's not here.
He's the one, and he's not here. You're right. I like the
as far as we know, he could be lurking. We don't know.
That's true.
In the Twilight Zone.
That's it. All right. So, did you guys ever do acting, or are we still on acting?
We did it.
Okay, cinematography.
Where were you, Dan?
I don't know. I don't remember what you guys said because I was not paying attention. So there we go. Cinematography.
Instead of that, it should be animations. The animation movie, like how
it coexists.
With
each other.
Because that's kind of when we watch an animation movie, I'm like, I'm thinking of more of the animation.
Right.
Everything is computerized.
So it'll be for cartoons, for animations like this. It'll be cinematography / animation.
Animation. Yeah, that's good.
So go ahead.
It was wonderful. I I'm looking at the fur the entire time. I'm like, what in the world? And I'm thinking, that probably took forever to render, but well done, gentlemen and women.
Yes.
Because I'm sure that took a long time to render all that.
Yeah.
So hats off.
That's it.
I give it a point. The animation is superb.
And the Rogue Disney Tom says the knife work was actually pretty accurate. So there you go. Yeah.
Dan's like, I'm not even going to try to read the rest of that comment. No, I just stopped at accurate.
That's it.
You just say CBB cuts. You're well done.
Well done. What's it? Jay from Drunk 3PO says the movie makes me hungry. Yes,
it really does.
I think that's why I like the movie. I don't know, because I like food. I like cooking.
Who doesn't like food?
Yeah,
right.
No, I'm kind of a cook over at my mom's cafe. So
Dan's a food connoisseur guy. So
that's right. But I didn't go to school for being a chef. But I just know how to cook. You know,
Neither did the rat, Dan. So that means the point of the film is everybody can cook.
Anybody can cook. That's right. That's right. And I'm an anybody today. So, you know, it kind of reminds me
because he's a nobody any other day of the week. Is that what you're trying to say, Dan?
Right, I'm a
nobody. Anybody today. I'm nobody tomorrow.
So, anyways,
nobody heard me.
You know, it's funny because like when I was a young adult, you know, like I guess you could say teen to young adult. When we have friends over, I used to cook for them all the time. You know, because I don't know. I guess it was more of a hospitality thing that I would do. Just and I would cook anything and everything because we didn't have much in the house anyways. So whatever I made up, we all ate it, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is great! I love this." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm a good cook."
What was your specialty?
I don't know. I don't remember
stuff.
Probably
made by anybody.
That's right. Probably like fried rice. I think fried rice was probably like the best that I made for people.
And yes, the $1,000 tier does come with Dan cooking.
Right. That's right. That's right. Nice. That's right. If you want to support us on Patreon and have Dan clean for you, you can either have him clean your house, massage your feet, or cook fried rice for you,
or cook some food.
I got Mickey D's.
I make a mean cheeseburger. My cheeseburgers are the best.
I wanted Wendy's. What?
I love Wendy's. I would give this the animation a point as well. Just again for the food alone, and the way that they did all that stuff, because you know it's going to be a good movie when a cartoon makes you want to eat whatever it is that they're eating. I remember, is it Aristocats where it was the mouse with the cookie and the milk or whatever? Was that the one? Man, I wanted those cookies so badly. Just the way he would dunk them in the milk and lick them, that was good. So I give just for that, absolutely. I mean, everything else was cute, and well done. Colors were nice and everything, but yeah, definitely the fur on the rats and all that stuff. But the food, man, excellent. No one else went to French cooking. True story.
Well, if you come to New York, you can go to CIA, Culinary Institute of America. I went to CIA school.
Well, so Dan, what are your thoughts about the cinematography animation?
I think
it's usually your big area right there.
Yeah, I loved the fact when it was outside the rat, everything seemed normal. But then when you watch Remy run around and they're hitting things, and I don't know, just it made it seem like hands were so big, feet were so big, the pots were so it just it just had like a dynamic,
good proportions, yeah,
and then it made it. And then they did the sound effects that made it sound like it was like the big bangs and stuff like that. But then when it zoomed back out to where it was just the humans talking, it was like nothing.
Normal sounds,
it was like normal. And I'm like, man, that's just crazy. That was cool, And obviously, that's what I was watching it for today. It's just like looking at all that little stuff, like, oh, that is cool. That is cool. Because usually when I watch it, I'm just sitting down trying to relax, let my brain just go away and just and watch something with good food in it and maybe eat some good food. Try not to eat too late at night anymore because I want to lose weight. So, and eating at night really gets me. I think it's a habit.
The craving.
It's like that Italian habit, you just as a kid.
Eating.
Eating. It's an Italian habit. You just eat and you just eat more, and you're like, you want a second plate? No, I don't want a second plate. They give you a second plate anyways, And then you're like, and you can't be rude, and you got to eat it all, and it's like, oh man, I'm so full. Oh, you want seconds, thirds? No. But it's
such a rough childhood, Dan. My heart goes out to you.
and it's funny because even though I ate a lot as a kid, I was skinny, and then when I became a teenager, I got fat. I don't know. I don't know what happened. And then my weight fluctuated from time to time. I would get skinny, then fat, then skinny, then fat. And right now I'm in that fluctuation of fat. So
Fluctuations.
I'm in the fat flux right now.
The fat flux. That sounds like an old 1950s machine. Get your fat flux here now, everybody.
That's what's on the other side of Matthew's room.
Fat flux 5000.
Pull that out.
Calling me now. Oh man.
That's right. Tom goes, Italians are like hobbits. There's a meal for every hour.
That's a great quote. That's an awesome quote.
Italians are
That
like
should be a t-shirt.
Well, what about second breakfast?
I'm gonna steal that and make it a t-shirt.
We've
That's
done
a
that.
great quote.
We've done that in our family before, eaten all the meals like the hobbits do throughout the day. It was fun.
Yeah, that's what I do all the time. So what I used to do all the time. I'm cutting down. Eating more healthier lately. So
That's good.
So he can get into the thin flux.
That's it. That's it.
So do you give this cinematography animation a point, Dan?
Yes, I do.
He does, of course he
I
does.
do. Of course. All right. Next is music. I thought somebody else was going to say that. Next is the music or the score of the movie. Would you? I guess I'll talk about it first. I thought they did a great job with it. It works for me, so I'm gonna give it a point. It's gonna be nice, simple, easy. I'm not gonna talk too much, but there you go. I thought it was a good job. Good job, everybody. Good job.
I thought the music was kind of confusing. It's like,
Well, it had that French. I can't sing French. I'm so sorry.
That's another t-shirt right there. Keep it coming, Dan. That's what's up. Lilu multipass.
it sounds more like Arabs chanting than it does French.
My bad.
That'd be a cool idea. Take the music out and put your own music to it and see what the feel of it is. That'd be a cool idea.
I think because the main guy's name was Alfredo Linguini, but this was about French food. It just kind of confused me, and the guy didn't look French. Stereotypically,
total English. It was that he was,
and
definitely
he had an American accent. He
American.
didn't look, like he had the red, and not that French people can't have red hair, but when you're trying to stylize things, you typically go for, generalization or stereotypical things just so you have a feel. And so, you've got a ginger with an American accent named Alfredo Linguini, and he's French. It just really
and then Italian.
And the rat, and the rat didn't speak with a French accent either. So then you throw the music in there, it just kind of confused me as far as what country we were in. And again, with some of the actors, their French accents kind of waxing and waning. I got very confused with that. So, I mean, the music wasn't necessarily bad, and I don't really know how to score this necessarily because, music sets the tone for the film, but it was just kind of confusing. So, not that the music was bad. So I don't know how to score the music itself because it was like an entire movie thing. So because I don't know how, I'm going to do the dreaded half point for this one as well.
All right.
I am.
Everybody's still on that fat flux that we were talking about.
I like Josh calls. I'm not fat. I'm just fluxing.
I like what Rogue Disney said. Watching in French is very different, actually. So I'm curious about that now. Is the music also different, Rogue?
Or would they?
Yeah,
probably,
I'm curious about that.
Mike Likes Tacos is here. One of the last art pieces they made. It was one of the last art
yes.
pieces that they made. You're right.
What?
I liked Up too, though. Up was good.
I liked Up
yeah.
too as well.
Yeah.
My
2009.
favorite moment was when that dog,
Remember any song? No.
what was it? the Doberman or whatever comes in, all that intense music, and he's coming in. My name's Alpha Dog. Like just this really
Yeah,
high.
yeah, he's
I
he's
laughed
huge.
so
He's got the
hard when
highest
that
pitch
came out.
voice.
Why are you laughing at me? Stop laughing at me. I'm Alpha Dog. So, what do you say about the music, Matthew?
I don't really remember much of the music, so I think it's all.
It was just typical,
Very
like
memorable.
stereotypical Parisian,
Right.
not
The only-
harmonica. What is this called? Weird Al Yankovic accordion music.
Yes.
Accordion. Okay. Yeah, that's very Italian too, actually. So I'm surprised they kind of mixed that all up like that.
The only part I kind of remember is the chase scene.
Well, the
Italian
style
That's
is
about it.
different. They both use the accordion, but the way they play the accordion, this was very much French style, not Italian.
Oh, okay. Mamma mia,
I'll give it a half a point. The dreaded half a point. Yeah. The only, like I said, the only thing I could remember was like the chase scene of a rat, and then the his boss chasing after him.
Right.
It's like, what else you got to do in life? Chase a rat.
Chasing rats. Yeah, Pixar did become.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Pixar. Rest in peace. You know they're coming out with Lightyear now. Buzz Lightyear, a movie about Buzz Lightyear. I mean, I didn't ask for it, but Toy Story is good enough, man. You don't need a movie about.
I mean,
Buzz
I think it's a
Lightyear.
cool idea, but I'm disappointed that it's not Tim Allen voicing it because he is Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's because Tim Allen is a Christian conservative. That's why.
Right, but it's
They
still.
don't want him anymore.
I think it's a cool idea, but
He's
although
not
it is
cool anymore. it's so
Right.
funny. 2009 wasn't really that long ago, everybody. Just because it's so funny. He's not cool anymore because he doesn't follow the left wokeist agenda stuff. Well, who cares? You're doing it
Right.
for the acting and politics shouldn't be in acting anyways. Should never have. I don't
That's
know
right.
who thought that was a good idea, but that was the worst idea ever. Well, just look at what Hollywood's going through now. Of course it was the worst idea ever. Falling apart.
They really are. Oh, with that being said, guys, in light of that,
Never give up. Never surrender.
That's it.
Tim Allen.
I'm Tim Allen. I will never surrender. Does anyone remember the Buzz Lightyear cartoon? No, I don't. The Mighty Doug.
Sounds familiar. Oh, just for you. Just for you. Because we love you so much.
That's for Whitey. Yeah. Nice. Galaxy Quest is great. Yep. All right, so what's next? The
Allegory.
The last one. The best out of the best.
Or is it?
Or is it? That's right. I'll let you go first, Tabitha. Ladies first.
So then he can copy you.
So I can
Oh, okay. Well, anyone can cook. That's what I got out of this. No.
The two bookends, the beginning and the ending. Yeah.
Anyways, I'll tell mine later.
I'm a little bit all over the place with this film because there are a lot of things about it that I like, and I know this kind of goes into my allegory here, is the fact that when we're talking about the plot, I like that there was a plot within a plot, but they really made that Alfredo Linguini dude such a weirdo. Like
not so smart. He wasn't a smart guy.
Yeah, and even when he turned out to be a good guy in the end, he was just so flighty and wishy-washy. He's definitely not my favorite character. He is such a average, who cares about him person. I mean,
Right.
I know he's not really the star of the show, but he's not even good enough to make it as a sidekick, in my opinion. Like, he literally just is the puppet for the rats. But
That's it.
so like with the
That's it.
allegory, it was hard for me to figure out a good allegory. I mean, I guess you could be like the whole with the father rat, which is so funny to say because I don't think the parents of rats, I don't think they really care what their offspring do in life. I think the dads leave immediately after mating season anyway. So the fact that dad's still hanging around and everything, I guess you could.
Allegorical rat story.
That's
Right.
Well,
I don't know.
That was mine. Was the dad and stuff, but
That's
go ahead,
always
keep
your
going.
allegory.
I
That's
know.
That's why I always try to dig deep and try to
I have
find
daddy
something
issues.
else. Right? Oh, don't we all? But that is like the only. It's like a really obvious one, I guess. You know, pursue your dreams. Your family should support you, or whatever. But I didn't even care about that, to be honest. So I give the allegory no point.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
I can't even fish anything out. Like,
You got to watch it again, Tabitha. You'll find
I probably do.
That's fine. All right. So Matthew, your turn.
It was a fun animated movie. I didn't really flesh anything out on it. I'm like, if you really had to, I probably could have, but I'm like, if I have to really, really try to find it,
It's kind of like one of those movies where you just want to sit back and relax and not think,
Right.
It is kind of like that. You're absolutely right.
I mean, the whole art thing at the end with where there's like saying like, that's the whole point of like anybody can cook, or like the artists are the ones that go out and need to somebody to help them be put out there. Like there's the one scene where after like the main boss like gets fired, and then like all the employees took all their stuff and just burned the stuff because they were inspired to like, let's try this out. Why not?
Mhm.
Let's do this. Why do any of this? It just becomes like just another corporation when you get to that point. It's like you can't do anything fun anymore. But even that, I'm like, that was the cool part of that film that I really liked. But I'd probably give it a 0 too for allegory. Yeah.
Not a moose here says hello, friendly vegetables. Yes.
And we've got Tim.
Tim's talk.
Tim.
That's right. The Raylo sent me here from Mustafar. Rumor has it there is a
closet Raylo in the booth tonight. Starts with a D. Huh. Is that me or is that Dan?
I don't know. I forget, what is a Raylo? Someone who thinks
Ray and Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren are supposed to be together or something like that, right? Isn't that what that is? I don't know. I always thought Finn would have been better. But,
the plot thickens.
Anyways, let me get to my allegory real quick.
Tim's or Dan's like, I can't mess with Tim right now.
Yeah. I want
it's too deep. It's too deep for me.
That's it. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, my allegory was about the father and the son and their relationship, and then how we as Christians sometimes have bad relationships with our Father in heaven, and then but then we realize that our Father really did mean well for us. But it doesn't really. I guess it doesn't really.
But the father wanted him to eat garbage.
Because I was gonna say it doesn't really work that much because the father was more of like, hey, you don't do it my way. What's wrong with you, kid? Mm-hmm. But eventually he did.
He came around at the end.
Yeah, he came around in the end, and it was a touching story. It didn't make me cry, but it was touching. The only Ray I care about is in Ghostbusters. That's right, Tom. Represent. Anyways, I'm getting distracted again. So yeah, I'll give.
I'm getting
So,
distracted.
yeah.
That was my only thought.
Yeah, it kind of was. I'll give Allegory a half a point.
Ooh, the
and
dreaded
Matthew, yours was 0 or
half. 0.
His was
That's
a
what I
0.
thought.
Yeah.
okay. Ooh.
Mighty Doug says he's the Raylo. Well, that's okay. You can be a Raylo and be here. That's fine.
Real low.
Real low. What is that? What is that everybody used to say?
Keep it real.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Run! What was that? That was back in like 2012 or something, right? That was
I
when
didn't
got
get on that
popular.
bandwagon. I didn't really
Yeah.
notice that.
Phil says my nickname is the calculator.
All right.
Here on Inside the Booth, that's my name. Yeah, my nickname for sure.
That's it.
So now you got to get a T-shirt that says "I am the calculator."
I am the calculator. It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as nicely. You gotta
I
have
just
some
do "I
different.
am calculator."
Right.
I am calculator.
The inflections just don't work the same for that
Yeah.
phrase.
I
I
love
am
lamp.
the calculator.
That's what makes it funny. That's on. It's so
So-
long.
It's a lot.
Too many syllables, not enough time. So this movie gets a whopping 11 out of 15.
What? Really? I
Are you-
thought I gave it like 4.5.
You gave it all you could, Dan. You
I
did.
know. I did. I was gonna go for the 1 and Allegory, but you guys convinced me that it's not. It's not as prominent as I thought it was when I was watching.
Yeah, the allegory, the music and the allegory really killed our point system.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought the music was fine.
Started off well though.
It did start off well. It's a beautiful movie, though, guys. If you haven't seen this movie,
it's a very
go
beautiful
watch
movie.
it. Very good movie.
It's all right.
Ratatouille.
I'd watch it again. I enjoyed it, but it's definitely not my favorite movie.
Definitely makes me hungry.
Mhm.
Does it make me want to cook? Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. I like cooking.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, that's it for here. Inside the booth. Vanquish that like button, guys. That's right. I didn't say any of that earlier. Vanquish the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're still subscribed if you you need to go check it out. But don't if you're already subscribed, don't click it again because then you'll unsubscribe. So just
If anybody's
just
new
think-
to the internet and how
if you're
YouTube
new
works,
yes, right.
What's YouTube?
What's a YouTube?
And where am I?
Oh, well, this coming week in the nerd fandom, everybody knows what's coming on, what is it, Wednesday, right? Is it Wednesday? Thursday?
Wednesday?
Tuesday. Are we doing it on? I thought we were doing
No,
it
it's
Tuesday.
Tuesday, that's what it is. My bad.
Normal time.
Yeah, I was but I was just talking about
Should we do a special Wednesday show for 10 minutes? Would people
No.
like that?
I can't. Well, you
It's just-
can. I can't.
May the 4th be with you.
It's May.
But we've got a special episode on Tuesday in recognition of Star Wars Day.
That's
A never
right.
before
May the
viewed or
12th.
Reviewed Star Wars film for apparently good reason, according to Matthew and
Not
Dan.
for us, anyways.
Yeah.
But
Ewoks.
just letting you guys know, yes, come and watch as Tabitha talks about how wonderful the Ewok adventures are, while Dan and Matthew sit there and grin politely.
Is Raylo someone who wishes Disney never bought Star Wars, right? Yes. If we're going that route, then I can be a Raylo. David Harvey's here. Hey, David.
Hey.
He says, now waiting for May 25th.
Right,
Star
real
Wars Day.
Star Wars
Yes,
Day.
it is.
Right, it
You're
is.
absolutely
But
right.
we just thought, May 4th and all that.
We have someone cool coming on the 24th that we can mention about Star Wars.
Yeah. What? Star Wars?
But he was in Star Trek, so
yeah.
But he's still a nerd. This guy's still a nerd about all sci-fi stuff, so it's good.
Yes. So we're having an actual actor who was in Star Trek coming on the booth. Excuse me, coming inside the booth. So you guys won't want to miss that.
I don't know. Because I went like this, like, yeah. And then I realized that my hand was like that.
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
Had to say
Okay, so before we go, I said I wanted to show you guys my cool new stuff that I was doing.
That is right. And while Dan gets that all taken care of, you can, of course, support us at Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We appreciate everybody who has already been a huge supporter of our little troop and our little tribe over here. And we've got some cool things in our tiers there. We've got some movie reviews, behind the scenes, never to be seen before movie reviews on there coming soon as well. But you can only see them if you are part of the tribe, part of the booth. And then, of course, like Dan had said before, if you want to know a little bit more about us and what we do and where you can find our merchandise, you can go to InsideTheBoothTV.com. And of course, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Inside the Booth to keep on the up and up and see if Dan gets us in jail again.
That's right.
We've been freed though. The booth has been
freed. Our 6 days is up. Too bad Elon couldn't get us out earlier. But
he did what he could, Dan. He's so busy.
Let some people out, like Drunk 3PO's original account.
And was it
Gamers, Jeremy's
D-Day
original
Cobra
account. Yeah. So that's that's cool stuff. That's good stuff. I'm glad. I even saw, who else did I see? James Woods. I saw his account, and it's been like years since I've seen his account because he was banned from Twitter as well because he's a Trump supporter. So yep, I would love to have like James Woods or someone like that on our channel to interview.
They should take the stance of their human being supporter. There it is.
Yeah. Mighty Dog says, why was I banned? Actually, I wasn't banned because of Trump. I love Trump and all that, but it was because I said I was going to knock somebody out.
Right, there goes the channel, Dan. Like you said the big no-no.
Which one? Knock somebody out?
No, I love Trump.
Trump is okay.
There you go. Yeah, backpedal a little bit, but he's all right.
Everybody's got their flaws.
Wow, that just reminded me. That whole thing. Anyways, you just made me think of Meet the Parents at the end when he's like, "What is this? I can't say bomb on an airplane. Bomb, 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 Iran." We're there, people. You can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
Even on Twitter.
Rest in booth.
So Mighty Doug, I want to say we because Inside the Booth is us, but I kind of control the Twitter mostly. So I said something stupid and I said I want to knock that guy out. I would have knocked the guy out, and I got banned, I guess, for violence and wanting to harm
Dan trying to incite violence on the internet over there.
Yes.
But who could believe this gigantic plush teddy bear,
That's it. Give me a hug, everybody. Hugs. Or wing hugs. There we go. Wing hugs.
You're like Tweety Bird, but then you take the potion and then you become the big monster. There it is. Yes.
So
anyway, what were you going to show us, Dan?
Okay, so first I want to show you guys something that I guess you could say I custom made a toy. Well, I didn't make it, but I just kind of customized it and made it better. So there's this Raphael toy. I don't even remember where I got it from. I think it was free or something. Someone gave it to me and was like, "Yeah, we're getting rid of this box of toys." I go, "Ooh, turtles," and then so I'm not a fan of Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I have one, and so I decided, well, I want to make him look more like the old '90s Turtles and like do like a mix it up a little bit. So that's what I did here. I don't know if I hate this camera; it doesn't focus good. So
it's pretty cool.
What I did was I put the dots on him, like the '90s Turtles had. I made his mask like just around his face instead of doing the whole head.
That's right.
I put so I made it look like it was tied. And then the armbands, he had one armband on this side and a white one on this side. And I was like, that's dumb. Why don't we do two red armbands, like almost like the cartoon had the elbow pads and the knee pads that were red, because that was the colors. So that's what I did. And the sides weren't painted. They were just like a gray plastic. And then so I put silver and then painted the handles brown. And then I used real leather to make this flappity flap piece here. His groin flap. So that's what I did, and that's real leather. And what it was like a piece of plastic. That's right. It was just a piece of plastic, and it looked like it just looked like a bad strap. So I was like, let's make real leather. And then the shell was like a dark brown, had no color to it. So I just kind of put some yellows in there and some lighter browns and just kind of made it pop a little bit. Yeah, I made it better. I just made it better. And then the straps here, the white straps that you see on him. I hate this. Go away, can't. Why doesn't it focus? All right, so the white straps that are on him, it's just what I used was plumber's tape. To make it look like a wrap,
Oh,
I was gonna do masking tape because I was like, oh well, masking tape will be fine. And then I remembered I had some plumber's tape, and I was like, oh, that would be cooler looking because you can just wrap it around like you do on a human instead of just kind of using tape and taping it. So I was like, yeah, there we go. So that's that one. Raphael. Better looking Raphael, I should say. I did post some pictures on Twitter, I think, about that. All right, so here's my next project. I had one of those 99-cent Halloween Jason-looking masks, and I said, I want to turn that into a Casey Jones mask. So another Turtles thing. And so far, this is what I got.
That's so cool.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oops.
There you go.
Oh, you want to make me big?
Enlarge it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah, that's cool.
So I sculpted some pieces out of what's that, packing foam? It's like the squishy packing foam, not the hard stuff. And I did that piece, this piece, that piece, that piece, the cheek piece, another cheek piece, and then
chickpeas.
Yep, chickpeas. And then I got this stuff called JB Weld Water Weld, and I sculpted some of that to cover the cracks and stuff and to kind of smooth it out. And then I got some wood glue to put on top of it. And then I'm going to put another coat of wood glue and then sand it. And then there you go. And then
that's
after
awesome.
that, do what I have to do to smooth it out. So that's what that is. And then I'll have that done soon, hopefully. So yeah. Right now I'm a making machine. That's right. Until I get bored. I think I just needed a week off from editing one world because that's just been a toll.
Because he was in two worlds.
That's right, because I was in two worlds. So yeah, so after this Casey Jones mask, I think I'm gonna put together a little Casey Jones costume, and I'll be a fat Casey Jones running around. That's actually why I grew out my hair, just to be honest.
Oh,
Oh, now we know.
the real
But then
reason.
I will cut it.
You gonna
in
get his
July.
hockey stuff? That'd be
Yeah,
so
I
cool.
want to
Yeah.
get his hockey bag
Yeah.
and then put some weapons in there.
So he can go
The 5
beat
iron?
people up.
That's it. I'm gonna go beat people up.
Go find Raphael, beat him up.
Right.
I want to watch that again. That's the first one's the best.
The first one is the best,
Yes.
in my opinion. They could have changed some of the music, but other than that, it was a good movie.
And then
So,
Mothers
yeah.
of America went rabble, 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 and then died down the second and third one.
There you go. And then the Babbling Brook. I'm
We
using
need
Tabitha
that.
as my shield if Dan tries.
We need a clip of that, Dan. And we need to get. Where is that? I need to get that from R2.
Oh, the Babbling Brook? Yeah, he
Isn't
sent
he
it
the-
to me. I can send it to you.
Yeah, you do that,
Um,
or just put it up here eventually.
Yeah.
Needs to be a staple.
Dan's into leather and bondage. LOL. Okay. Oh, by the way, you want to know where I got the leather pieces from? From those leather work gloves? I found some old leather work gloves. They were really bad. So I washed them, put them in some oil, and kind of try to revive it a little bit, the leather. And then I just cut up the gloves and I made, did what I had to do to make the straps and all that stuff.
That's cool.
It was fun. Fun
Yeah.
stuff. So there you go.
There you go. Ratatouille, everybody.
Ratatouille. Go watch it. We love Ratatouille. I love Ratatouille.
We like it. We give it an 11 out of 15.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not perfect, but it's decent.
Justin, you always show up at the wrong time, man. Like always.
I joined the chat at the first thing I hear is leather and bondage.
Yeah. You need to go back and watch the episode for context.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway.
So that's fun stuff. What was I? I was gonna say something. Anyways. go to our shop page, InsideTheBoothTV.com and /shop. Get yourself something. Support us because you love us. All right. That's
I like how you were like
reading the mug.
.com
/shop
.com.
Not like Dan doesn't say it every episode.
Where are we?
Yeah.
Where are we?
What's going on these days?
What's going on?
We watched the one with the boring rat.
Yeah, it was a boring rat, not a mouse.
His name is
Sorry.
Splinter.
Or will be one day.
Oh, you
That's
dirty
right.
rat.
You killed my brother. Woo!
Yes.
I think Splinter would love that one. Huh?
Oh my gosh.
What's up? Whoa! I can't. The only thing is, though, with this toy, it was one of those. Okay, I know. I'm going to go back to this. It was a squeeze the leg and it moved, right? So it doesn't have any really good articulation to make it like kick or look cool. So, but I did get rid of that squeeze leg and because it was all loose and it was just weird. Because it was an old toy that was in a box, and I think it was free from a yard sale or something stupid. I don't know.
Right.
I don't remember where I got it from. All I remember is that I did get it, and I had to do a lot of shaving down with some stuff, and then I did do painting. This is not the original color. But yes, that's it. Fun stream. Yes, it was a fun stream. Tabitha turned into a frozen screen there because she was bored of me.
That's right. That's what I do. Whenever my screen freezes, it's really because I'm bored. Even when I'm looking like this.
That's it. she's bored of what I'm saying. Darn you.
What are you talking about? I'm just taking the time to really let what Dan say sink into my
That's
mind.
right, because
Really
Turtles is
concentrate.
so, it'll
I gotta
impact
think
your
about
life
it
so
because
much.
it's so deep. So deep.
Yeah, it's it. So stupid. Oh man.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Wait, but you gotta tell them something. We always have to
Gratitude.
tell the people because it's 2022.
Oh yeah, don't forget everybody. Go ahead and click it because I'm not there yet.
You gotta tell them Silent Breed is people!
Music to my ears.
That's it. It is people.
People.
That's right. That's right. Fun stuff, everybody. So thanks for coming on tonight. Thanks for being with us. Don't forget to show us some love anywhere you go. Share, like, share, and help support us if you feel led to support us. Give us some money. Give us some of your money to get that thing over in Tabitha's corner out from being there.
Dan doesn't like my friend over here. Like we've
Yeah,
gotten
the
along
duck.
pretty well, but Dan doesn't
becoming
like
ugly.
him.
He's
I've called
becoming
him.
ugly.
I've named him Herman.
Herman? Oh, okay.
And, yeah, Dan doesn't
Nice.
really like Herman.
Herman Melville.
That's
Herman
it.
Munster. Herman Drake.
and don't forget, everybody, listen to this. You can support us for only $1 a month. Just $1. That's less than a cheeseburger at McDonald's. If you're gonna go every day get a cheeseburger at McDonald's, you can spare $1 for us. All right, just letting you know, you can stop that McDonald's one day a week and help
And
us
if you
out.
go to the $1,000, he'll bring it to you.
I'll bring
Here
you
it
It'll be inside the booth. 4D.
Just once though. That's it. Just once though. I won't do it all the time.
I don't know if people be throwing thousands at us. I think, sure.
Well, I mean, if it was more than one person and it was like all the time, sure, yeah, I'd probably do that. Powered by Peking Duck, yes. Beautiful. All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for coming.
And I hope you were all entertained.
Are you not entertained?